Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Gurp Dhaliwal from Captureyesstudio, and today we're going to create this beautiful look right here. I focused on using some gel eyeliner and then also some glitter liner. So if you want to learn how to achieve this beautiful look, please keep on watching. So we already moisturized and primed our skin prior to filming, and now we're going in with some peach luster for some color correction around the eyes and the mouth. On my model, she has quite fair skin, so you want to be very careful with how much product you use. I'm blending that out with a damp sponge as well, and then going in with some foundation. The foundation I'm using is by Smashbox, and I'm mixing two colors together to get the perfect shade. I'm also working that down the neck as well and a little bit on the ears, just so everything matches and blends. For the concealer and also to highlight a little bit, I'm using the Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC. I'm using this in a triangular shape underneath the eyes and then also taking that a little bit closer to the lips. This is going to elongate the face and just give that really bright look. For contour, I'm using the Motive Sculpt series and applying this into the hollows of the cheek, the temples, and along the jawline. I'm making sure that I'm controlling the product and not going in with a really dark shade. Remember guys, you can always add more product and darken things up, but it's sometimes very difficult to take that product away. So always control how much you're using. I'm also applying this on the nose and making sure I blend that out. And then I'm going back in and adding a little bit more cream contour to the cheeks because it just looks really nice and lifted and really warms up the face. I'm going ahead and setting the under eyes. I'm using a sponge just to push this into the skin, and we're going to let that sit for a bit. This process is called baking. So while the under eyes are baking, we're going to go ahead and fill in the brows. And I wanted to show you guys that my model's brows were not completely cleaned up because she's trying to grow them out. So if this ever happens, you just want to take some concealer and carve out the bottom of the eyebrow. This just makes it look very, very clean. So with the concealer, it just helps create this illusion that you have a very clean eyebrow, and I'm using my finger just to pat in the product. I'm using powder all over the face to set it and dust away the under eye powder that we put initially. And now I'm using this contour palette just to warm up the face and set all those contour areas. From the palette, I'm using this lighter shade and pushing that underneath the eyes as well. This also helps brighten the skin a bit more. I'm going to be using a deeper blush and apply this to the apples. So you find the apples by going directly underneath the eyes and a little bit over to the left, and then you brush everything towards the hairline. And then I'm going to be taking any matte shadow and pressing that onto the lid. So you want to press this all over the lid. And then I'm going to be highlighting underneath the brow ever so slightly. Then I'm going in with a gel liner. This is honestly the most important part of this look. It's all about the gel liner. You're going to act as if the bottom lash line is continuing up towards the brow. And you're going to visualize that and create a line going upwards. So once that's done, go in between that line and sketch downwards to the middle of the eye. Then you're just going to slowly start perfecting these lines and darkening them up by adding a little bit more product. Stretch the lid up so you can really get into those folds and really create a crisp line. By rotating your brush like this, you can really get the angles and make sure that the brush hairs don't leave marks on the lid, so they actually go in a smooth direction. Once you have something like this, you can always go in with a liner that you're a bit more comfortable with and sharpen up any edges. I'm using the Kat Von D liner for this. And now what we're going to do is see where the fold of the eye is and start creating small little etches. I'm using my fingers on the side just to kind of slightly hold the skin so I can create a sharp line. Once you have that initial line, you can start flicking and feathering outwards towards the eyebrow, and this is going to help give us that blended look, and you want to follow the crease and the fold of the eye. You're going to continue doing this slowly and you're going to get this look. And then you're going to take a brush and smooth out those edges and gently start fading that line. This was so beautiful because it's not your typical look, very, very different. Once you have that, go ahead and use the Kat Von D liner and just sketch out your eyeliner a little bit further to create more of a dramatic effect. Taking a shadow that's a little bit darker than the skin and using that to blend out that eyeliner at the top. This just makes it look a lot more smoother and less harsh. And then I'm going in with this glitter liner by Urban Decay, and I love these glitter liners because it's like using glitter, but it just does such a better job because it doesn't get everywhere. So I'm using that right above the black liner and then just going in and brushing a little bit more brown in the outer corners just to smooth it out. I'm popping on some lashes. My model did have some lash extensions to begin with, and then we just put some black eyeliner on the waterline and made sure we did a little bit more eyeliner on the skin part underneath. We are adding some mascara to the top and bottom lashes. This just kind of completes the look. For the lip, and which was perfect for this look, we are going in with the Sephora lipstick. I am applying the color to the center of the lips first just so I can really visualize and see if I like the color on her or not, and I definitely like the color, so I went in and filled in her whole lips with it. I'm using a disposable wand which I got from Sally's, so if you girls are interested in that, check out Sally's Beauty Supplies, they have them. And then I'm going in and using some concealer again just to clean up around the lips as well. For the jewelry, we're using the bangle box, which was their September 2017 bangle box, and I'll leave their information in the description box down below, but this jewelry was so beautiful and went with the outfit very nicely. It's something different, it's something fresh, and honestly, you're not even using that many shadows. I wanted to change it up and show you how you can create different looks where you don't really need to do much and you have this beautiful look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give me a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks guys for watching.